Salute, salute, salute. Blessings. Wow. It's Nocturnal Thoughts with a real quick video. What's happening? I want to talk about Devin the Dream Haney versus Regis the Prograis. The fight is official, and in my opinion, this fight with Devin Haney is key. This is show and prove. For anybody that's critiqued Devin Haney for not fighting, well, he's fought competition, but at the same time, this is another fight. This is another style, in my opinion, that will confirm and more solidify what type of fighter Devin Haney truly is. Because, I mean, we all know the story with him chasing Lomachenko and the franchise belt and the email champion and the horsemen, the four horsemen, and all of this and all of that. And we've seen Devin Haney journey where he had his belt, that was the email belt. He finally got his shot at Kambosos, who beat Teofimo Lopez, who beat Lomachenko. Devin Haney goes in there, hostile territory, or goes into the backyard of his foe and dominates 2 times, comes back around to finish unfinished business, fights Vasily High-Tech Lomachenko, the Matrix, and pulls out a great victory in a tough, controversial fight that, was close. It was razor thin. Lomachenko had his moments. Devin Haney wanted to throw down the gauntlet, draw the line, stand his ground, and force Lomachenko on his heels. He wanted to impose his size, impose his will. Certain spots, was a little shaky for him, but he pulled out the victory. I digress. I didn't like the way Devin Haney looked totally in the fight against Lomachenko. I thought Lomachenko had too many polarizing moments that sort of captivated and stole the fight, in my opinion. But I don't go as far to say that he just was robbed. Lomachenko was just robbed and Devin Haney didn't win the fight. It was, to me, Devin Haney to get the decision. It was well deserved. It was a close call. It was a tight fight, right? So what's his next move going to be? We don't know. We were trying to wait and see. Of course, he goes up to 140 because he was really struggling to make that 135. But who is he going to fight at 140? When you talk about Regis the Prograis, his fight was razor thin with Josh Taylor when Josh Taylor was in his prime. And after that, you seen him kind of have a setback. And he was slowly but surely working his way back to being a champion. He even fought on Triller, you know what I mean? And fought against Ivan Redkach. Rougarou is a raw talent. He didn't grow up boxing. He wasn't a boxing phenom. He started late and was playing catch up. So you can see his style is more of just, he's a fighter. He can just fight. If he don't know how to do nothing else, he just knows how to fight. He doesn't have the best fluid, swift, dancing, twinkle toes footwork. He is grounded. Like, he usually has his feet planted. But what he does have is great upper body movement. And he also has fast, strong punches. And they awkward, and they come from different angles, and he is southpaw. So a lot of his punches, you might not see them coming because they not conventional. They not what you expect to see. He throw a lot of not necessarily wide looping punches, but he throw a lot of short looping punches that just come off the rip and they look awkward, and they have great impacts on their opponents. Like, you see him bowling down people. His last performance was a hometown performance. He tried to do it real big, and he fell short. Didn't put on a crowd-pleasing performance. Devin Haney also had some controversy in his last performance against Lomachenko. So we see him going up in weight and trying to establish himself at 140, going against a tough competitor with power and with experience, a force to be reckoned with. If Devin Haney can pull off this fight, in my mind, that'll put him in a very advantageous high ground almost, or even just experience, if he ever goes into the fight with the Gervonta Tank Davis or Teofimo Lopez or even a Shakur Stevenson. But right now, really, I feel like him fighting Regis Prograis, if he conquers him, that lines him up to be in a more advantageous spot against Gervonta Tank Davis, because in my mind, somewhat Gervonta Tank Davis would be, if you could take a Vasily Lomachenko and put Regis Prograis together, you would almost get a Gervonta Tank Davis in a sort of a way. You know what I'm saying? In Gervonta Tank Davis, where he is unique in his own, so it's going to be hard to prepare for him. But when I look at the different fighting styles that you would want to fight ahead of Gervonta Tank Davis, the power of Regis Prograis is one of them. The southpaw and the footwork and the movement of Lomachenko is another one. You know what I'm saying? So you get those two guys and defeat them, and you can watch those and watch the replay on those fights when you fought them and strategize off going into Gervonta Tank Davis. Perfect. For Rougarou, he just got a lot of proof. I just feel like he always felt like the underdog. He always felt like the one that, you know what I'm saying, didn't get credit, don't get recognition, didn't get his just due. And, you know what I'm saying, he had a certain point in his career where he only has so much more time, and he's just trying to get out there and put together, he's trying to hurt Devin Haney. That's what I gather. He's trying to hurt Devin Haney. Like I'm just trying to hurt that boy. And that mentality, I feel like against a high technician, a high IQ, a great jab, a great foot movement type of style that Devin Haney has, I feel like Devin Haney can really, really, really frustrate Regis Prograis if he can't just get out there and hurt him off the rip. But at the same time, we all know that Devin Haney has showed to have some kind of a, you know, flaw and holes in his defense at times. And it'd be interesting to see if Regis Prograis can thread the needle and land a few shots that'll put Devin Haney in some peculiar predicaments. So the dynamic of this fight is very intriguing. Two opposite styles, the classic boxer versus puncher. And, you know, like, this is just, to me, high-level chess. These two dudes are on a great level on the chessboard. It'd be interesting to see what player is going to get knocked off, what piece is going to get knocked down. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to be able to take away? Like, will Regis be able to navigate around Devin Haney's jab with his upper body movement? Will Devin Haney be able to pitch a perfect shutout with his footwork? Or will he try to impose, you know, his strength now that he's at 140, is more comfortable? Maybe he wants to still prove to a lot of his naysayers that he's not pillow-fisted, and decide to get into a few exchanges with Regis Prograis. You know, even if that's not like what people, you know what I'm saying, that might be to his demise. But at the end of the day, it's still something that he still has to establish as, like, you know, Devin Haney, he want to get the win no matter what. but it's still something in when I see him fight, it's just still something there that makes me feel like he's still searching for a certain style that really makes people in awe of him. And like he want to show people that he do have power, and he can hurt people and knock people out, and become, like, you know what I'm saying, known for being all around great, not just a great boxer with a great jab and great footwork and great defense, but also somebody that can get in there and bang and hurt people and stop people. Maybe not the same explosiveness and power as Gervonta Tank Davis, but in his own right, get the credit that he feel like he deserves, where he don't have to get criticized for having pillow fists. I don't think no boxer wants to be labeled pillow fisted. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's always something in the back of his mind that has to prove that he can punch. Like he asked Jorge Linares after the fight, how was my power? And for Regis Prograis, you know what I'm saying, I feel like he just want his damn time. He just want his time to shine. Every dog wants to have the sun shine on them one time in their life. Regis want to get his shine. You know what I'm saying? And this is like his last opportunity, to be honest. This is like, you know what I'm saying, this for him is kind of where the rubber meets the road. Like he kind of in a do or die situation. If he loses this fight to Devin Haney, in my opinion, I hate to use the terminology, but it's gatekeeper status if he decides to continue his career, or he can just retire. But I think he wants to make a statement and retire on top, if anything. Those are my thoughts. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment so we can talk about some boxing. Is there any Devin Haney fans out there new to my channel? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you, I really like Regis Prograis style from the first moment I seen him, you know what I'm saying, fight. I always wanted to see him get his shine, but I never really thought that I would see him fight against Devin Haney, to be honest with you. I wanted to see him get that rematch with Josh Taylor. But this is two dudes that's on a path. Who gonna manifest their destination? Who gonna rise to the occasion? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Salute, salute, salute. Blessings.